Hello, it's Coach Manny. It's great to be with you tonight. I'm going to talk about discipline. I know that's a dry subject. I know you may not want to go there, but outstanding leaders, that's a thing they have. To be an outstanding leader, you have to be disciplined. It's that challenge. Can you do it? Because if you lack that discipline, you're not going to be outstanding. Alexander Patterson puts it very well in his quote, "The secret of discipline is motivation." When a man is sufficiently motivated, he says discipline will take care of itself. And this guy must have been a Marine. I didn't do the research, but that's what the Marine Corps taught me, and that's what the Marine Corps has taught all the all the Marines out there. Discipline through motivation. Probably motivation by fire, but it's still motivation. And Marines have a tendency to keep it all their lives. I love to tell this story. It's based on a story I got from Joyce Myers, who got it from adapted it somewhere else, but it really illustrates discipline, and it may make some of you out there unhappy. You know, I cannot keep the world happy all the time. Just try to teach. See, there once was this guy who loved ice cream, but he was having a weight issue. And he was really working hard on disciplining himself to stay away, because that was the thing that kept pulling him. But you know how it goes. In his journey one day, he finds himself in front of ice cream from heaven. This super ice cream place, right? And they had every kind of flavor, 557 flavors of ice cream. Literally a paradise. Well, discipline had shot out of the window, and the man walks into the store, and he orders one of the biggest ice cream. In fact, he orders the biggest one they had. And he gets it, and he sits right in front of him, and he gets ready to start eating it, and a voice says behind him, "Can you say no?" He looks. What? And then he hears click. And there's a gun to his head. And the person said, "If you eat that, I'm going to shoot you. Can you stop?" Of course I can stop. Why? Because the consequence is immediate. I want you to think about that for a minute. The consequence is immediate. Can you think of the consequence as immediate when it relates to diabetes, heart attack, stroke, etc.? Discipline, so critical. Learning to say no to what's not good, even when it feels good. Forget the ice cream and think of how it applies to you, your life, and your organization. Because I know you can put yourself into your own situation. Abraham Hessel said it well when he said, "Self-respect is the fruit of discipline. The sense of dignity grows with the ability to say no to oneself." I want to share with you 7 points of discipline which were adapted from Joyce Myers' book, The Secret to True Happiness. It talks about disciplined people, and we're going to talk about 7 things that disciplined people do. Number 1 is they always go that extra mile. Take that extra step for their team. Go out of their way for others. Number 2, they don't take shortcuts. And they do more than what's necessary. They never just get by. And the great thing is, they never come back and tell you they did it. They just do it. Number 3, disciplined leaders don't expect to reap where they've not sown, or to get others to do their work for them. In fact, they're always there to help everyone else. Think about it. Number 4 is they're prepared when the door of opportunity opens. Think about it. When the door of opportunity opens, they're prepared. Everybody else is just starting to get prepared. And by the time everyone else is prepared, the door is closed. Be prepared. Number 5, they never take the easy way or the path of least resistance. You know why? Something you got to learn about that path of least resistance. Everybody's going down it. Find a tougher path. Number 6 is they're investors and not gamblers. Regardless of what you may think, regardless of what people think, an image that this leader, big leaders and effective, good leaders are gamblers. They're not. They're investors. They're disciplined to wait. And number 7 is they know how to say no to themselves and to others. If you can't say no to yourself, one day you'll wake up and find yourself in some deep trouble. Albert Hubbard's definition of self-discipline goes something like this: the ability to make yourself do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. One final point for you. If you really want to move to be that outstanding leader, you don't just have to do what we talked about tonight. You have to do that, but you have to be able to do a little bit more. And the little bit more is outstanding leaders teach that process to all those around. Outstanding leaders create outstanding leaders. That's where you're going. When you become outstanding, you're going to take a lot of other people with you. You're going to make outstanding leaders. This is Coach Manny. It's always my pleasure to be with you. Have a great and successful day.